This is Barcelona news coming live from me to you, right? I always do it. I always bring you as it is hot. These are everything that you need to know concerning Barcelona as of today, be the 5th of July, 2026. But before I go on with all of the news happening around Barcelona, please help me use the link on my bio. That's my Telegram link. Join us there. A lot of things are going on there, right? So, like I always say, you that man, see, I will not lead you wrong. I will always lead you right, right? But you got to be following me gradually, right? There are things that will be coming up on that Telegram page. I'm telling you, a lot of things have been coming up. Please, right? Just bear with me, right? I know I'm slow. It's not easy to be combining work, content, and all of the other thing, right? It's not easy, but I will do my best, right? So let's dive into what is circulating around Barcelona now. Ajax contribution to Mark Ter Stegen's salary will depend on how much he plays. Like I told us here that Ter Stegen have agreed to join Ajax on a season-long loan. And the report we got initially was that Ajax are going to pay about 80% of the guy's salary. But now there is a little tweet about that deal between Ajax and Barcelona. This is a report coming out now that Ajax could end up paying more than 3 million if Ter Stegen plays regularly, right? But if he suffers another injury, the club would avoid a fixed salary payment for a player they cannot use. Now, let me expatiate this a little bit, right? Ajax will only cover around 10 to 15% of Ter Stegen's salary. Barcelona would still pay more than 80% of his wages. So the loan would not only give the club the full financial relief they initially wanted. Barcelona wanted, like, let Ajax pay a very large portion of the salary of Ter Stegen. But looking at the way it is now, they are looking at his persistent injury. That is what Ajax is looking at. What if we get this guy and we are paying him that big salary, covering a lot, right? And this guy gets injured again, what happens? I think these are the things that this club have now brought out that's actually limiting that wages of, Ter Stegen. Now they're looking at it that they are not going to pay that large volume of salary, right? As earlier reported, now they are going to pay 10 to 15% of the salary. That means that Barcelona still need to cover about 80% of Ter Stegen's salary. This is a huge blow, and this has not been well, right? No player or no club is willing to take Ter Stegen on a permanent basis, except on a loan deal. And that loan, you need to convince the club that yes, you can play a whole of the season without injury. Is that guaranteed when it comes to Ter Stegen? That is the main question that everybody is now asking. Ter Stegen for me cannot even vouch that he can go the whole of a season without being injured. It is no longer guaranteed. I just hope that Barcelona can have a way, find a way to rectify this problem and let Ter Stegen leave for good. And again, looking at what is going on now, according to Oyarzabal, there are rumors that have been circulating that Oyarzabal will be Barcelona will want to get him for next season. He was asked about the question. I've already said that I am very happy at Real Sociedad. That's coming for Oyarzabal now. Real Sociedad has been my house and my home. Real Sociedad supported me in the most difficult moment when I was at my worst. Thanks to Real Sociedad, I am here today little more, meaning that he's not going anywhere. He wants to stay a little more at Real Sociedad. So for me, this is kind of say that Barcelona will not go for this one. Yes, because Barcelona always love players who come out to say that they want to play for Barcelona, they want to leave. Those are the kind of players that Barcelona always go for. Those are the kind of players that Barcelona will always go and push, put all their hearts on to get the player, right? Just the way Julian Alvarez have done, right? These are the kind of players Barcelona go for, not the players that have said that they want to remain in their club. No, Barcelona don't do that, right? Barcelona always go for the players that are willing to move and come to Barcelona. Now, there's a report that have been saying that Gavi have ticked his good for Julian Alvarez signing. Gavi said, hopefully, Julian Alvarez can join us next season. We would love to have him. Apart from that, it is his dream. So hopefully he can join next season. Every Barcelona player want to see Julian Alvarez come to Barcelona. It's a good thing anyway. The guy is a good player and everybody loves him. That has shown you that everybody want to play with the guy. Now, Frankie de Jong finished the World Cup with a pain in his right knee. He carries this discomfort, but Barcelona are not worried. The issue is not considered serious, and after 3 weeks of rest, he is expected to start preseason without problems. After the World Cup, it is discovered that Frankie de Jong has a problem or a pain on his right knee, but it's not a problem for Barcelona because they see that given 3 weeks that he's going to rest, all of this pain would have gone and he will return back without any problem and join the team for preseason. That is according to the report there, right? And according to what is happening from Brazil scam, that's Bruno Guimaraes said that Rafinha is fine. He trained with us and wants to play. Now it's up to the coach to decide. Now, according to Ancelotti today, Ancelotti said Rafinha is developing well. He's not 100% fit, but he could come on to help the team if needed. We are happy because he recovered very quickly. We are talking about a very, very important player for us. First thing first, right? This guy should not be rushed. Yes, he has returned back quickly as expected, but I feel that they should allow this guy not to play this game against Norway. It is important that he get a full rest. Then India, if they qualify against Norway tonight, I want Ancelotti to also take precaution of how to feature Rafinha, right? Looking at the injury that have been consistent in the last 6 months, he should be curtailed, he should be cautioned, he should be he's playing games now should be taken seriously, right? And it shouldn't be forced. Maybe 15, 10 minutes it can be introduced and let him play that way until if eventually Brazil get to the final, fine and good. But for now, his playing his playing of the game should be reduced, and let's see how his injury can be managed, better. All of these are the things I've been to you. You can tell me what to think about all of this in the comments. Let's go.